Chapter 1: The Arrival. As the heavy metal door clangs shut behind him, Marcus stands paralyzed, a whirlwind of emotions surging within. The cacophony of prison life envelops him, distant shouts, the eerie echoes of footsteps on concrete, and the low rumble of chains rattling. The atmosphere is thick with fear and uncertainty as he navigates the stark environment, every glance from other inmates a reminder of his new reality. In this chaotic world, he meets Ricardo, an inmate on the verge of freedom. With a warm yet weathered smile, Ricardo becomes his unlikely mentor. He imparts crucial lessons, how to decode the unspoken rules that govern survival in this hostile environment. Over whispered exchanges and shared stories, Marcus begins to understand the complexities of life behind bars, learning that vulnerability and trust can yield unexpected alliances in the most unforgiving of places. Chapter 2. In the cold corridors of a men's maximum security prison, Sarah stands as a beacon of resilience. Wrongfully convicted and facing the harsh realities of male-dominated incarceration, she navigates her surroundings with a quiet determination. Her diary reveals the unexpected friendships she fosters with the men around her. Through shared stories and laughter, Sarah breaks down gender barriers, showcasing her strength in a setting that often seeks to diminish it. She writes about her bond with Marcus, who still harbors naivety about prison life, and how their conversations help both navigate the darkness enveloping them. Stephen, a tattooed lifer with a gentle heart, becomes her ally, finding solace in their shared experiences. Sarah's entries are tinged with a desire for justice and the hope that understanding and camaraderie can flourish even in the most unforgiving places. In this chapter, the essence of humanity shines brightly amidst the shadows. Chapter 3. John, a veteran inmate, shares his journey as an artist within the prison walls. Each day he transforms the stark confines of his cell into a vibrant canvas, painting his emotions and experiences with bold strokes of color. Through his eyes, listeners discover how art becomes a lifeline in a world stripped of freedom and hope. In his diary, John reflects on the process of creating murals that convey the pain of his past and the joy he finds in small moments, like a shared laugh or a quiet sunrise. He describes the way colors dance on his walls, illuminating the shadows of despair that loom over him. The act of painting not only serves as an escape, but also bridges connections with fellow inmates, igniting conversations about dreams and resilience. John's artistry ultimately reveals the profound truth. Even in captivity, the human spirit can find beauty and the possibility of redemption. Chapter 4. The Yard Chronicles. As the heavy prison doors swing open, the inmates spill into the yard like caged birds set free, each one navigating this microcosm of society with caution and instinct. In this vast concrete expanse, alliances form and rivalries brew, where laughter can quickly transform into confrontation. Voices collide in a tapestry of stories. Some share aspirations quietly, while others express their anger through heated exchanges. Among them, Marcus finds camaraderie in unexpected friendships, learning the unspoken language of survival. Thaddeus, a once prominent athlete, reminisces about victories long past. Meanwhile, Ricardo stands watch, ever the protector, wary of the shadows lurking in the corners of the yard. Each entry captures the heartbeat of prison life, moments of joy overshadowed by tension, yet stitched together by shared humanity. In this gritty reality, the yard serves as both a battleground and a sanctuary, where inmates confront their demons and seek solace in the bonds they forge. Chapter 5: Redemption and Reflection. In this chapter, Lisa, a former gang member, shares her poignant journey toward redemption within the confines of prison walls. Her diary entries reveal the stark contrast between her past life of crime and her current quest for self-improvement through education. Amidst the harsh realities of prison life, she finds solace in the pursuit of knowledge, attending classes that ignite her desire to change her narrative. Lisa reflects on the choices that led her here, grappling with regrets but embracing the opportunity for transformation. Through her relationships with fellow inmates who share their struggles, she discovers a community that fosters growth and understanding. Her story is imbued with hope, illustrating the powerful potential for change and the resilience of the human spirit. As she pens her dreams for the future, Lisa's voice emerges as a beacon of possibility, reminding us that even the most troubled pasts can lead to profound new beginnings. Chapter 6: The Family Behind Bars. As Diego settles into the rhythm of prison life, he reflects on the letters he exchanges with his family. Each piece of paper carries the weight of unspoken love and longing, revealing the emotional toll of separation. Inmates share snippets of their letters, vibrant with hope yet tinged with sorrow, as they write about birthdays missed, milestones unattended, and the everyday struggles of life outside the walls. Through these heartfelt words, listeners glimpse the bonds that remain unbroken despite physical distance. Diego recalls moments of joy connected to family visits, where laughter and tears intermingled, reminding him of his humanity. Yet the letters also serve as a reminder of the pain inflicted by their absence. This chapter explores the intricate dynamics of family connections in an environment designed to isolate, demonstrating that love and support can thrive even in the harshest of circumstances, illuminating the human spirit's resilience. Chapter 7: Coping Mechanisms. In the relentless environment of prison, inmates must develop coping strategies to survive the emotional and psychological toll of incarceration. This chapter delves into the diverse techniques that prisoners utilize to maintain their mental health and sense of self. Caleb, an avid reader, shares how he escapes into novels, finding solace in the worlds created by words. Meanwhile, Maria has discovered meditation, a practice that allows her to reclaim moments of peace amid chaos. She explains how mindful breathing has become a lifeline, helping her navigate the intensity of daily life behind bars. Others express their creativity through writing, crafting poetry that reflects their pain and aspirations. These stories highlight the resilience of the human spirit, showcasing how inmates forge connections and find strength, whether through art, meditation, or community support, as they cope with the realities of their lives within those prison walls. Chapter 8: The Role of Guards. In a world of concrete walls and steel bars, the relationship between inmates and guards is complex and often fraught with tension. This chapter features the voices of various prison guards, offering insights into their daily interactions with inmates. Officer Martinez shares his perspective, highlighting how compassion can soften the harshness of the environment. At the end of the day, we're all human, he states, recounting moments where small acts of kindness, a shared smile, or a simple conversation can break down barriers. Conversely, Officer Blake reveals the challenges that come with the job, acknowledging the difficult behaviors that some inmates exhibit. His narrative underscores the strain of maintaining authority while grappling with personal biases. As guards navigate their roles, the chapter emphasizes the importance of understanding and empathy, illustrating how the dynamics within the prison can shape both the inmates' and guards' experiences, revealing the humanity in a dehumanizing environment. Chapter 9: Melodies of the Heart. In the dimly lit corners of the prison, a group of inmates creates a sanctuary through music. Among them is Jamal, a talented guitarist, whose fingers dance over the strings, weaving melodies that echo their shared experiences. They gather weekly in the yard, a space transformed by the power of song, where the weight of their surroundings fades away, and notes resonate with hope. Each member shares a story: Rico's ballad of lost love, Liz's rhythmic rap about perseverance, and Anna's haunting lullaby filled with longing. Music becomes a lifeline, a means to connect beyond prison walls. These inmates find solace and expression in their art, proving that even within confinement, creativity flourishes. As they perform, it's not just escape, it's an affirmation of their identities and dreams. In this chapter, the harmonies remind listeners of the enduring spirit of humanity and the healing power of connection through shared melodies. Chapter 10: Dreams of Freedom. In this chapter, the voices of various inmates come together to share their deepest aspirations and dreams of freedom. For Marcus, freedom means reuniting with his daughter, who he hasn't seen since his conviction. He reminisces about bedtime stories and school events, igniting a fire in his heart to change for her. Sarah dreams of a life where she can prove her innocence and start a nonprofit that aids wrongfully convicted individuals. John, the artist, envisions a gallery showcasing his work, expressing the beauty he finds amid despair. Lisa longs for a chance to complete her education and inspire others to avoid her past mistakes. As each inmate reveals their yearning for liberation, the contrasts between hope and the harsh realities of incarceration become increasingly poignant. Their shared dreams weave a tapestry of resilience, reminding each other of life beyond the prison walls, a glorious yet fragile possibility they strive for daily. Chapter 11: The Dark Side of Prison Life. In this unsettling chapter, inmates share their raw narratives about the pervasive violence and survival instincts that define their existence in the maximum security facility. Through the voices of those who have both witnessed and endured brutality, listeners are drawn into a haunting landscape where fear and aggression collide. Carlos, a young inmate, recounts a harrowing fight that left a lasting scar, not just on his body but on his spirit. He reflects on how the unrelenting cycle of violence shapes the daily rhythm of prison life, forcing inmates to navigate a world where trust is a luxury few can afford. Amidst these chilling stories, the conversation shifts to the often overlooked impact of such experiences on mental health, a silent burden many carry long after their release. The chapter concludes with a collective yearning for change, as inmates express the need for compassion and understanding in a system often consumed by darkness. Chapter 12: Finding Faith. In the dimly lit chapel of the prison, inmates gather weekly, seeking solace and meaning in their turbulent lives. Through the voices of several men and women, this chapter explores the transformative power of faith amidst the confines of maximum security. Marcus reflects on how prayer has become his lifeline, offering a sense of hope when despair looms large. Sarah shares her journey of finding strength in a higher power, a stark contrast to the trials she faces daily. John, the artist, recounts turning scripture into murals that inspire both anguish and redemption. As inmates navigate their darkest moments, they find unexpected community in shared beliefs, embracing the comforts of faith and forgiveness. This chapter underscores how spirituality can serve as both a refuge and a catalyst for personal transformation, illuminating the path toward redemption and instilling a sense of purpose that transcends the prison walls. Chapter 13: Preparing for Release. As the countdown to their release day begins, the atmosphere inside the prison shifts. Inmates share their mixed emotions, hope tinged with anxiety about the world waiting outside. Marcus reflects on the lessons learned and friendships forged, both a source of strength and a painful reminder of lost time. Sarah expresses fear of facing a society that has branded her as a criminal, despite her innocence. John, with his art, portrays the chaotic blend of excitement and trepidation, illustrating a bright future through strokes of color amidst darker hues of uncertainty. In this chapter, the importance of reintegration programs shines through, offering glimpses of hope and connection. Inmates share advice on navigating life beyond bars, how to rebuild trust, reconnect with family, and find purpose. As they prepare to step into the unknown, the bonds they formed within the prison walls become invaluable, carrying the lessons of resilience and redemption into a new chapter of life.